Hello everyone. So this was actually supposed to be one of the greatest weeks for the Extreme Trader VIP Signals group on Telegram, but unfortunately one bad day was enough to ruin the entire week. The results actually was bad on that day for one reason. Actually the market was really bad on that day for everyone. I mean, a lot of traders have actually lost in that day. The reason of course is on actually 7th of April the market was closed due to the observation of the Good Friday. Then on Monday, the market was also closed for the observation of the Easter. Then on 11th of April, on Tuesday, the market opened and it was so much in high volatility after being closed for continuous 4 days. And therefore, the signals, of course, went bad. Now, the average performance of the signals can be shown on the other days. And I want you guys to bring to your attention the results of Monday. It was really great. It was excellent. Lots of profits, very tiny and small losses compared to these big profits that we have made. Now, pay attention. Now, our new system is focusing on a very, very small stop loss and a bigger take profit level, which means, as you can see right here, EURUSD hit the stop loss of 35 pips only. Meanwhile, the pound USD hit take profit number 1 with 67 pips, meaning the losses here has been recovered with extra profits, actually like 200% of profits. Then also the AUDUSD completed that with 24 pips of profit. Unfortunately, pound JPY hit also 45 pips of stop loss, but keep in mind it has reversed 5 pips away from the take profit number 1, which was, by the way, 83 pips. And I'm sure so many clients have closed this trade once they have made between 70 or 80 pips of profit. Same can be found here. EURUSD hit 80 pips of profit. Then USD CHF closed with 25 pips of loss, 25 pips of loss, 30 pips of loss. So as you can see, guys, a very small losses and a very big profits. So as you can see, I mean, it's not really, of course, the best week at all, but the new system is, I believe, profitable to the members. But unfortunately, that day here was really bad. Anyway, guys, I'm so happy about the performance so far, and I think we're going toward the continuation to be one of the best Forex signals provider in the world. Of course, guys, we are still working on improving the system to make sure that the losses are going to be much less than that, and hopefully it's going to be up to your expectations. So of course, if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, so guys, before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video. I really would like to thank everyone who have commented on the last weekly video. It was more than 90 of comments. I mean, that was really great. I really, guys, appreciate taking your time to make these comments, let alone hitting the like button for almost 300 times. It really means a lot to me, and appreciate, guys, really what you are doing for me and this channel. So regarding the signals which I have sent here last late week analysis video, I'm happy to say that the USDJPY has reversed exactly from the given price of 132.257, and it went straight to the take profit level, making almost 162 bips of profit. Meanwhile, the other signals haven't actually been triggered. Maybe yes, yeah. Pound USD unfortunately has failed, as we can see. AUDUSD went straight to the take profit level. USD CAD went straight to the take profit level. USD CHF also hit the take profit, as long as the gold as well. It went straight to the take profit level. So what's next now with the market? Let me now delete, of course, the entire all signals, and let's see now what we can do for the next week in the Forex market. Now, moving to the weekly chart. Now, actually, what we can see right here, guys, is a real level of a resistance has been formed right here, exactly at 1.10475. Now, pay attention that the same level was previously a real level of a support in the past. Now, after failing for multiple times to break out from that level, all what we can do here is expecting from the next candle is to be a bearish one. So meaning the next candle on the weekly chart is most likely now gonna be red candle. And I'm expecting from the market to reach that level of a resistance before it starts the bearish fall. Therefore, after confirming this on the daily chart, yeah, by the way, there is absolutely not a single price action right here that indicates for a continuation or actually a growth in the market. Most likely the EURUSD is looking for a bearish fall. Moving to the daily chart just to confirm that. Now that can be seen exactly right here. As we can see, the market has faced this level of a resistance at 1.10324. Now instead of forming a new support, the market instead made here a strong bearish fall, which means we are looking right here at a fake breakout, which means that the market is indeed gonna continue the fall. That level of a real resistance has not been respected, and the market has failed actually to break out from it. Now moving to the daily, to the 4-hour time frame, and let's even move to the 1-hour time frame. Oh my god, exactly right there, exactly right here. That was, of course, my friends, the nearest real level of a resistance to that bearish breakout candle. Therefore, after seeing the market has made a pullback from that level of a support right here at the zone of 1.09865, we can actually expect from the EURUSD to rise again and reach that level of a real resistance, and from there we can start shorting the market. Now, of course, we need another type of confirmation. Let's use the Fibonacci retracement, and as we can see, oh my god, wait, 1 second, guys. As we can see, it's, oh my god, I mean, check this out. Wait a minute, I want to shit, I want to show you this. It was precisely on 50 Fibonacci retracement. Check this out. This is really perfect. Check this out. Where is it? Where is my line? Yeah, exactly right there. So as we can see, it's exactly on 50 Fibonacci retracement, and if the market is going to be able to reach 61.8 and break out from it, it means that the market is no longer on a downtrend, and most likely it's going to continue the rise. That being said, we will be sell the EURUSD exactly at Fibonacci 50, and the safe zone is going to be ranging just a little bit above 61.8, which means we have to wait for the market to reach the level of a resistance at 1.10247 for 30 pips, and the safe zone shouldn't be ranging much higher than this level of 61.8, which means the safe zone can be actually we need to increase it a little bit more. I mean, 30 pips, that's really not fair. 35 pips of a safe zone should be fine. Meanwhile, the take profit level gonna be placed just right there at the nearest strong key support level to the entry at 1.08911, which means the take profit level is gonna be, let me make it right here. I want to make sure, guys, that the take profit level is achievable to everyone, which means the take profit level is gonna be 110 pips of profit against 35 pips of a safe zone. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so of course we have to delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now moving to the weekly chart. Now as we can see also from the weekly chart, we can see that the market has actually rejected the breakout from that level of a resistance at 1.25853. Now also what we can see right here, actually like that. Now what we can see right here, and by the way, guys, let me explain to you the reason to draw the resistance line like that, because this is right here, as you can see, the first attempt of the resistance. This is resistance number 1, and as you can see, I have drawn my line right here in a way that the line is touching every single candle in this pattern. That's actually the right way to draw the resistance line, and as you can see, the reversal has been so much accurate, and the pound USD has indeed reversed exactly at that point. However, what we are talking about right now is this level of a resistance. So the market has indeed made a strong attempt to break out from that level of a resistance, but it has failed, which means most likely the pound USD also is going to be bearish for the next week. So since we are actually analyzing on the weekly chart, meaning the next candle is going to be red one. So that means let's now move to the daily chart, and as we can see right here, indeed, my friends, that was actually the real level of a resistance. As we can see right here, this was also the real level of a resistance, and this was a real level of a resistance. Meanwhile, this was right here a fake breakout, and this was also another fake breakout. However, the market has formed a double top pattern, indicates that most likely indeed the pound USD will continue the fall. But the question is where exactly we can start selling the market. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what we can do right here is using the trend lines, as we can see, just like that. Let me now move to the 1-hour time frame to show it to you. Check this out. right here we're having this level of a resistance trend line, another resistance trend line, which has been instantly broken out from. But however, right after the breakout, the market has failed to create a support trend line, and instead it just kept falling. Now the pound USD is facing right here a support zone, which means that the market is going to be under pressure to make a pullback right now, and most likely it's going to make a pullback and respects the same level of a resistance trend line. And of course, if we look at the left side, we are also having here a real level of a resistance as well. Just like that. Perfect. Yes, like here. Right here. Yes, right here. Now, that means that we can sell the pound USD at 1.24394. Exactly from that point, after the market rises for about 27 pips. And the take profit level is going to be placed just right here at the absolute lowest level of the support at 1.23502. For the safe zone, it will be ranging till the peak of the resistance right here at 1.24669, which means the safe zone, actually we can increase it a little bit more. I mean, let's be fair here. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 40 pips only against 90 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so the AUDUSD of course hit the take profit level but did not trigger our buy area. Now let's see what we can do next with the market here. Now I think it's really obvious to everyone that we're having here a double top pattern has appeared on the 4-hour time frame, but we still have to move to the weekly chart to confirm the direction. Now again, what we are seeing right here is really interesting, because now remember, each candle represents a whole week, which means that for the entire month, the AUDUSD has actually been trying to break out from the level of a resistance at the bracket of 0.67800, and it has always failed, which means after the appearing of that pin bar right here and the other hammer candle right here, most likely that means that the market is going to make a bearish movement the next week. So meaning, if we move now to the daily chart, now we can see clearly, my friends, that we are having here two fake breakouts, not only one, of course. Now we are having here this fake breakout candles, and the other one is right here as well. Meanwhile, of course, this was right here the real level of a resistance, which has been also respected right here. Now keep in mind I'm on the daily chart, which means we have to move now to the 4-hour time frame to see the things in detail. Now pay attention, where is the nearest strong real level of a resistance in this pattern? Of course, it's right here. That is, of course, the nearest strong real level of a resistance, which was also a real level of a support in the past. Now again, the AUDUSD is also facing right here a support zone, which means we can still look for a pullback and sell the market exactly at that level of a resistance. Let's check the Fibonacci retracement to find exactly what level is that. As we can see, this is 38.2, which means the market is, after failing to break out from 23.6, is going to make a pullback right here towards 38.2, and from that point is going to continue the fall, maybe to reach 61.8. But as we can see, we have already 2 attempts to break out from 61.8, which means the market is going to continue the rise to 38.2 and make the third attempt on 61.8, and most likely is going to fail because according to the daily and weekly charts, we are looking for a bearish fall. That means we have to wait for the AUDUSD to rise again for another 27 pips before we can start shorting it, and the take profit level will be placed, of course, right here at the absolute lowest level of a support, right there. Perfect. At 0.66754, which means the take profit level, actually we can even make it higher. But we cannot just select the take profit levels randomly. We have to be sure why we are selecting the take profit level to be there. I mean, I want to send you the signal to take the take profit level exactly right here, but let's just be sure that this is gonna be the level where the AUDUSD is gonna continue the fall to. That can be, of course, confirmed by using the support and resistance trend lines. As we can see clearly, yes, right here, exactly. Right here, let me just be sure, exactly like that. So we are having here, of course, the channel, which has been broken out from, and it formed here a resistance trend line for multiple times. Then again, we had here finally the fake breakout, and then after the bullish movement, the market kept respecting that level of a channel, which means the AUDUSD, after reversing from the resistance trend line right here, and also reverses upon the pressure from that resistance, is going to continue the fall to reach the edge of the channel, which is going to be most likely right there at that support exactly, of course, at 0.65930, which means it's going to be safe to select this level as a take profit level, aiming 97 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the real level of a resistance right here at 0.67795, which means the safe zone ranging for about 42 pips against 97 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so let's of course delete the old signal and let's see now what we can do with this pair. Now moving to the weekly chart, Now as you can see, the USD CAD also, my friends, has reached right here a strong level of a resistance zone, a support zone, And now we can actually expect from the next candle to be a bullish one, and most likely it's going to continue the rise for about 167 pips to reach that level of a resistance right here as well. Since this was of course a resistance number 1 based on the weekly chart, also it was a real level of a resistance in the past. So meaning the next candle is most likely going to be bearish one. Now someone might tell me, but Salah, look carefully, we're having here a support level which has been broken out from with that bearish candle, and most likely is going to continue the fall. The answer is absolutely wrong. You are wrong about this one, because this is right here the level of a support where the market has actually reversed originally, which means we're having here support number 1, support number 2, and right here support number 3, which means this was not really a bearish breakout candle. This was just another candle reaching that level of a support zone, and right now it reverses. Now let's move to the daily chart. As you can see, indeed, as we can see right here on the daily chart, we can see that the market has indeed reached that level of a strong real level of a support at 1.33263. And as you can see, the next candle has appeared right here, which means the market now is getting ready for the bullish rally. Which means if we look closer, we can see clearly that we're having here also a support trend line, which has been also broken out from, and most likely now, after the breakout happened right here from that support trend line, the USD CAD will reverse at the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and now is going to continue the rise to retest the broken level of a support trend line, of course, to create a new resistance trend line. Now that being said, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we can somehow buy the USD CAD at a certain level of that level of a support. But how exactly to find the right level? Oops. Let's move to the 30-minute time frame. I want to be precise about my entry. Now check this out. Right here exactly. Right there. At 1.33341. That was of course the real level of a support, which has already become a resistance. And if we look closer, we can see inverted head and shoulders. Or we can actually wait for the market to fall right here, and if it's reversing exactly at that level of a support and then start the reversal, then we will end up with indeed inverted head and shoulders pattern. However, let's get ready to buy the USD CAD exactly at that level of a previous support at 1.33341, which means we will have to wait for the market to fall for about 24 pips before we can start buying it. And the take profit level has got to be placed right here at the nearest strong real level of a support, which has been also broken out from at 1.34279, which means the take profit level is going to be 93 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone should be ranging just barely touching the lowest level of the support at 1.32992. Which means the safe zone ranging for only 35 pips against 94 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDJPY. I'm so happy about this signal, guys. It really has reversed exactly from that level of a support and went in total of 163 pips of profit. Let me know please in the comments, guys, if you have taken this signal and enjoyed these profits. And another reminder to please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so let's see now what we can do next with the USDJPY. So moving to the weekly chart, we can notice that the market is indeed respecting that level of a real support exactly right here at 131.765. That level of a support has always been respected. Even when the market has actually shown here a bearish breakout from that level, it has followed it later with a strong bullish candle, which indicates the strength of that support zone. Indeed, the strategy works and our analysis was correct about the USD JPY. And now let's move to the 4-hour time frame to show you something. We are having right here a broken level of a resistance trend line, as you can see right here. We consider this as a fake breakout because the market has broken out from that level and instantly falls back, and then the same level of a resistance trend line has been respected right here, which means that was of course a real level of a resistance trend line, and most likely the USDJPY is gonna continue to fall, retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line, and afterwards is gonna continue the rise. Now for that purpose, oh my god, for that purpose, we cannot of course ignore the fake breakout. We have to include it, as we can see like this. And now we have to also add to the mix this support trend line. Check this out. Right there, we are having that level of a support trend line, which has also been respected as a resistance trend line for once only, and for one candle. I mean, the candle has reversed, then instantly been followed later with a double size candle showing a strength in the level, and the market rose again above that level of a previous resistance trend line. So meaning the market is indeed respecting that level as a support trend line. Not only that, even after the bearish breakout happened right here, the market made another attempt to create a resistance trend line, but has been rejected, and instantly the market broke out again from that level of a previous support trend line. The idea here is the market is respecting that level as a support trend line, and each time it's trying to create a resistance trend line, it's either following it later with a bullish breakout candle or not reversing at all. So meaning the market is most likely, by the opening on Monday, is gonna start a bearish fall, and that level of a previous support trend line is gonna be retested, most likely right like this exactly. So therefore, let's wait for the USDJPY to fall again to reach the same level of a support trend line, and also retesting the broken level of a resistance right here, and from that point we can safely buy the pair, and most likely the target is going to be right here, the highest level of the resistance at 134.726. Meanwhile, the sale zone is going to be ranging just till the absolute lowest level of a support right here at 132.727, which means the safe zone ranging for about 60 pips against 140 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CHF. Alright, so the sell signal of course is no longer valid. After the price action which has appeared last few days, we can actually say safely that we can start buying the USD CHF at a certain point. Let's now check where. First of all, let's move to the daily chart just to confirm the direction. Actually, let's move to the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, we can notice that the market has actually made a shy attempt to break out from that level of a support as 0.89301, but actually the market actually couldn't actually close below that level of a support, but eventually it has closed above that level, which means we are looking for another blue candle based on the weekly chart. Moving now to the daily chart to confirm the price action. Now after the, actually let me just tell you something guys, that is a price action which we call the twins. Once you see actually two candles has appeared on the same level, which very similar to each other, usually it's a confirmation that we can start selling the market. I'm trying to find example to show it to you, and hopefully it won't take time. I need two identical candles, like a twins if possible. I cannot see this price action appeared recently. Usually the two candles, guys, the two identical candles represents a fake breakout, usually. Actually, I cannot find anything right now. Let me not waste your time. Let's now move back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see right here, guys, that we're having also a previous level of a resistance exactly at 0.88965. Now let's just scroll to the left side to confirm that this level was a real level of a support in the past. If it was, then that's gonna be the best level to start buying the market. And just I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It has got, okay, oh my god, okay. Let me scroll faster to save your time. Oh my god, we're scrolling very far. I saw it actually, yes. Check this out. In the past, this level of 0.88965, guys, has indeed been a very strong real level of a support. And by the way, guys, these levels are permanent, which means you can see the reversal happened back in February. You can still rely on that level of a support, and no matter how you scroll in the past, you will see that the market has always respected that level as a support and a resistance, as we can see right here. Even last year, December, that level has been respected as a support. So meaning, we have to wait for the USD CHF to fall for about 42 pips before we can proceed to buy it. And however, for the take profit level is going to be placed actually right here at the peak of the resistance at 0.89755, which means we can actually aim 78 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the absolute lowest level of the support at 35 pips. Now, someone might tell me, but Stella, why don't we sell the USD CHF till it reaches that level? I would strongly advise against that. Don't ever sell the market waiting it to reach your buy or sell area. Don't do that. There is a high possibility, or a potential actually, for this market to continue the rise instantly to hit the take profit level, and that is not going to be good at all if you do that. Anyway, let me now please write the signal for you. And let's now move to the gold. Deleting now the old signal. And let's see now what we can do with the gold, which is really interesting. The gold, guys, has actually reached another historical level of 2050. Of course, the highest was 2071, I think. 2072, sorry. 2076, yeah. That was the absolutely highest level. However, the gold has actually faced right here a resistance zone, as you can see. However, it has reversed exactly from the level of 2047, and now it's shrunk for about 400 pips more, which means the gold is most likely right now going to continue the fall. Moving to the weekly chart, we can notice also that the weekly candle has actually been weak, and most likely the next candle is going to be red one, because we are seeing here a clear pin bar, and the market has indeed for the second week in a row kept actually trying to break out from that level of a resistance at 2031, which means we will be looking to sell the gold for the next week. Moving now to the daily chart. Again, the daily chart shows us right here a strong bullish breakout from that level of a resistance at 2024. However, the next candle ignored that level of a previous resistance and just kept falling all the way till it has reached the level of a support right here at 1986, and then pulled back all the way to 2004. So the market has closed on 2004 for Friday night this week. What does it mean? It means that the market is now gonna complete the pullback, but eventually gonna continue the fall. So what we are having right here is just a pullback, nothing more. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I want to show you something. We are having right here a resistance trend line, just like that. That's for a starter. Now moving to the 1-hour time frame, so we can see everything in details. Now we can see clearly that we are having here also a resistance zone. Now keep in mind that this level of a resistance has been a real level of a support in the past, and it was also a real level of a resistance right here. Now let's add Fibonacci to this. Let's draw here a Fibonacci retracement, and now we can see clearly that the market actually trying to break out from 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Now actually, let me just be sure, guys, because when I have analyzed this before recording, I remember it reversed on 50, not 61.8. So yeah, actually I should have drawn it from this point right here too. So make sure that the analysis is correct. My mistake, sorry about that, ignore it please. Now let's add to this that we are having here 38.2, and the market has just reversed from Fibonacci 50, which means most likely upon the pressure from the support right here, the gold is gonna continue the rise till it reach 38.2, and then it's gonna continue the fall to retest again 61.8 after the first attempt happened right there. So meaning we will be relying on the resistance trend line plus the resistance level right here plus 38.2 retest retracement. So most likely selling the gold is gonna be the best option exactly at that point. So meaning we have to wait for the gold to rise again for another 83 pips before we can start shorting it. The take profit level will be placed exactly at 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, which means we will be aiming about 250 pips, I would say, against the safe zone, which shouldn't be ranging higher than 32.6 Fibonacci retracement for about 110 pips only. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the next week for the USD pairs and for the gold. Again, guys, don't forget to give a look to the VIP group of Telegram. I believe next week is going to be so profitable. There are not much news or events on the market for the next week, so I'm expecting a very, very successful signals and very profitable ones. Don't forget, of course, to join it and test it yourself. Don't listen to anyone at all. Try it yourself, give it a try, and you can know the reality of the signals. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.